Georgia finally arrived, and I saw her moving through the crowd, looking into the booths, trying to find me. I made no attempt to help her with this, and waited patiently until she achieved her goal. "Oh, it's absolutely delightful to see you again, darling," she said, as I stood up for her to embrace me, and I returned the hug with equal affection. "Likewise, my dear. These last few weeks have been horrendous," I said, as we returned to our seats in the quiet booth. "I've had a hell of a time, and I really don't understand what went wrong."
"Yes, well, it was all quite a mess. Gordon and I had everyone searching for you so we could bring you in safely."
The lying bitch. Clearly, they hadn't told her I was aware of what had actually happened, or that she had no idea I was set up. Technically, in these circumstances, that would mean she wasn't guilty of setting me up, and if over the next few minutes I came to that conclusion, no harm would come to her. Well, fortunately, Daddy got me into hiding, and I have been living in that ghastly town in Lincolnshire these last few months. I studied her eyes as I said this, and there was a fleeting, barely discernible second of confusion on her face. She knew I wasn't in Lincolnshire.
"Why have you taken so long to contact me? I could have helped you."
"Honestly, I didn't know what was happening," I said pathetically. "I was so confused and afraid I left everything to Daddy's security. But I can't continue living like this. I want my life back." There was no way in hell that was achievable, and Georgia would positively know it, but I was hoping her desire to bring me in would beat her realization that I would know that.
"It's okay, Allegra. We can get this all sorted out. We will go back to my place and call Gordon, and we will start setting to right everything that has gone wrong for you."
Bingo. She just lied straight to my face without a moment's hesitation. I would be so relieved. "Let's go, but before I do, I need to use the bathroom." I smiled appreciatively.
"I'll be here."
"I won't be a minute." I stood up, and as I was about to turn away, I reached out, placed a hand upon her shoulder, and squeezed it affectionately. "I really do appreciate you being here for me." She reached up and squeezed my hand.
"Of course, darling. I'm always here for you. Now go on, hurry up, and we can get this all sorted out."
I headed over to the bathroom, glancing briefly over my shoulder to see her studying me to make sure that I did indeed go to the ladies' room rather than one of the exits. A couple of girls were inside fixing their makeup in front of mirrors, and they looked at me suspiciously as I walked along the cubicles, pushing each door to ensure they were not occupied. However, when I got to the last one and went inside, locking the door behind me, they carried on chatting and eventually left. Since I did not actually need to pee, I sat on the toilet seat with my garments righted and waited. About 10 minutes passed, and no doubt George would be wondering what was going on. I was banking on her coming to look for me. I heard women coming in and out and tensed every time the door opened, and about 15 minutes later I was alone again when someone came in. I heard each cubicle door slam shut as the individuals started checking the cubicles. I got up from my seat, shaking off the pins and needles in my butt for having sat there for so long. There was the slight noise at the latch as someone pushed my door. "Occupied," I called out. But when George's voice did not come back as it should have upon hearing me, I grew tense. I just stood there, thinking about how it probably would have been wise to find some way to bring a gun.